Hello, Cancer. This is what you can do for your mental health for the week of the 14th through the 20th. We have Ten of Pentacles, which talks about having a happy and healthy home life for the long term and being able to leave that as a legacy to others. It talks about the ending of a cycle where maybe you were working too hard and too stressed, and that was affecting your health and your home life. And then we have the King of Cups, the King of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. Now, the King of Cups, this is talking about needing to use diplomacy, having your emotions in balance so that you're not going into a situation too angry or too overly emotional in any other way. You're needing to keep those emotions in check, keep them stabilized. And the King of Swords in reverse, this can be talking about somebody being indecisive. It could also talk about somebody who's like misusing their power, like outright abuse, slander, gossip, negative talking, even bad advice, or somebody withholding information. And with the Four of Pentacles, that could also be talking about withholding. So when you're looking to end the cycle that's been affecting your mental health in regards to family, you might want to be leery that somebody is not telling you everything, or they're not saying everything or doing everything that they say they will. Could even be misusing you or somebody else, and you want to be diplomatic in how you're dealing with that situation. Once you get your emotions under control, you need to practice that diplomacy. Then we have the World in reverse, clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Chariot, the Four of Cups, and the Fairy Light. The World in reverse, this is talking about not ending a cycle. It's talking about not having stuff in balance, and so you can't end that cycle. When it's in the upright, it talks about integration, it talks about accomplishment, sometimes even being in the right place at the right time. So when it's in the reverse, it's talking about, maybe you're taking shortcuts and those shortcuts aren't good. It could be that you're also not seeking closure because of regret, because of self-doubt. You want to stay in the same place that you're at. But the Queen of Wands and the Chariot are asking you to reconnect to yourself, to move forwards and get out of this stagnant place where you're just daydreaming about better things, and learn how to get back into the flow of your life. Learn how to focus on balancing the different parts of yourself or the different parts of your life that are out of balance, that need to be more stabilized. And the way to do that is to reconnect to yourself, to understand who you are at a deeper level. And there is no shortcut for that, so don't try taking any shortcuts for that. You have to put in the work to get yourself back into balance. These two halves of yourself, or these two halves of your life that are causing you this disconnection that you're not wanting to deal with, you have to balance them and deal with them. Now we have the Two of Swords, and this talks about being at a crossroads and making this decision to move forwards with your life. We have rebirth or judgment, Seven of Wands, and the Prince, or Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Prince of Pentacles in reverse, this can talk about overly judging yourself, and that leads to feeling like you're stuck and you're stagnant. It can talk about perfectionism. It's not moving forwards with your health. It's, focusing on acquisitions instead of health. It's focusing on obsessions more than a balanced health. Sometimes it can talk about being apathetic or being a couch potato. So you really want to look out for that. And you're feeling justified in whatever this is, but you're going to have to make a decision. You don't want to ignore this calling towards your abundance and towards your freedom. You don't need to be super defensive against every action or against every judgment that you feel people are making against you. They can have their own opinions, and you can still do you and be fine. Just ignore their opinions. There is something also, the Seven of Wands talks about practice. So if you're feeling called to your rebirth, to your new beginning and your abundance, and you're letting go of those things that don't serve you anymore, then you're going to get out of this stagnancy. You're going to make this decision and move forwards. And that's one of the best things that you can do for your mental health, is to make that decision to move forwards. Hold on a sec. I thought we had 10 of Wands somewhere else, but I guess we don't. Okay, so we have, it's 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, King of Cups, and 10 of Wands. So 7 of Wands, it talks about that justification, like I was saying. It talks about that practice and that taking the high ground. And the King of Cups, again, is about diplomacy and balancing your emotions, taking leadership for your life and your movement forwards, taking leadership for your mental and emotional stability, and ending the cycle of burdens and negative thoughts. Where else was that? Oh, he was with the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, he was with the legacy that you're leaving for yourself and for other people. Balancing that. And then we have the Eight of Swords with the Page of Wands in reverse. So the Eight of Swords is talking about being bound up in your own self-limitations, your own negativity. And you have Justice in the reverse, Two of Swords, and Death. So you're transforming, you're moving towards a peace. You're making the decision to move away from what's negative, and you're changing that and transforming that. You're shedding your old skin, your old ways, and you're moving forwards because this could be a burden, or it could be quarrels that you're having with people. Somebody even might have a lack of accountability in their life, or a lack of responsibility due to immaturity, and you're saying, no, I'm moving away from that. You're moving away from that anger, from that scattered energy, that haste, and that feeling that you're trapped by the negative thoughts, that you're trapped by this person, or by the way that you feel or think about this person. And you need to really focus on ending that cycle and using that diplomacy, using that emotional balance and that leadership in your life to move forwards. Have a great week. Bye.